Hello, Ultimate Bricks here with another custom creation. Today I have my minifigure scale tower crane MOC. This massive build is just shy of 5 feet tall and about 4.5 feet long. The whole crane is completely motorized and can rotate a full 360 degrees on its axis. The trolley can move all the way back and forth along the main jib, and the hook can be moved up and down. The counterweight can also be moved back and forth to properly balance the crane based on how much weight it's holding. The main structure for the tower is an 8x8 column made with these Lego truss pieces reinforced with Lego Technic axles. Up at the top, the jib and counter jib are mostly built out of Lego Technic bricks with tiles placed on top to make the trolleys move smoothly. It also features suspension wires made out of Technic beams, and there's even a fully decorated operator's cabin. This model is powered using power functions. It features one AA battery box, 2 IR receivers, 3 M motors, and 1 XL motor. The battery box is hidden away as the lower part of the counterweight. I probably could have done a better job hiding some of the wires. However, this model already took so much of my time figuring out the mechanism that I just wanted to be done with it. Let me do my best to explain how the main hook mechanism works. It features 2 different pieces of thread. One for lowering the hook up and down, and the other one for moving the trolley back and forth. And no, for the purists out there, it isn't Lego thread, but it's just what I had lying around. I don't think I would be able to find a piece of official Lego string to be this length. The first thread for moving the trolley back and forth is set up in kind of a loop, with one end pinched to one end of the trolley and the other end connected to the other end of the trolley. It's looped around casters at the front of the crane and then wedged between these motorized rubber tires at closer to the base of the crane. And then when the tires spin, it pinches the thread through the mechanism and causes the whole loop to go around. So when the tires spin one way, it moves the trolley closer to the cab of the crane, and when they spin in the opposite direction, it moves it the other way along the jib. The second piece of thread is securely mounted to the tip of the crane, right at the tip of the jib, and then runs along through these casters up and down through where the hook is, and then all the way back along some more casters all the way back to a spool that is connected to a motor after it is geared down a little bit. And then as the spool retracts and gives some more slack, the hook is then lowered, and when the spool spins the other way and takes some slack back, it lifts up the hook. It definitely took a lot of work to get this mechanism working properly. I definitely researched a lot into how the real things work in real life. But even then, it was definitely a lot of work to get it all fitting properly. The counterweight system is pretty simple. It's just on a track, then there is a flat gear that is connected to the counterweight, and then I just have this gearbox built that's all covered up to really reduce the speed of the motor so that the counterweight really moves at a snail's pace and doesn't offset the balance of the crane with quick movements. The biggest challenge I encountered with this model was making small adjustments while it was already standing up. Was very tricky because you had to be very careful or else it would tip over one way or the other. Luckily, I did not have it fall at any point while I was building it, and if I did, it probably would have smashed into a million pieces and I might have just given up. This is definitely the most ambitious project I've undertook in a long time, and I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll leave you with some extra footage of the crane operating.